you? I hope you're doing great. I, of course, have watched the first movie and I love it very much. Handsome guys with suits and guns just makes me all gooey inside. But when I see the trailer for this movie, I am not sure what to expect. The idea of having a similar organization just like Kingsman but for United States is brilliant. But I have no idea that it'll play well or not at first. It feels just like this huge, horrible knockoff. Let me tell you what I think after the short preview of this movie because I have a few things to say. The movie starts with Eggsy, our lovely protagonist, being threatened by a former future Kingsman agent named Charles. I remember I had a little bit of crush on that guy. If only he wasn't such a jerk, that crush might persist. But c'est la vie. Anyway, it leads to a pretty impressive fight, and the result of that fight is the hacking of the Kingsman entire network by somebody unknown. The hacking leads to the murder of each and every Kingsman agent available, leaving only Eggsy, who was visiting his girlfriend's parents, aka the King and Queen of Sweden, I think, and Merlin, whose home wasn't important enough to be in the Kingsman database. They have no choice but to do the Doomsday Protocol that will make them locate their cousins in the good old America for help. The name of the organization there is, surprise, not the Statesman, and they were dealing in booze, same way how the Kingsmans are dealing with tailor-made suits. Together, both the Kingsman and Statesman trying to solve and find out this mysterious villain, first only known as the Golden Circle, but they will learn eventually that it is so much more than just a drug organization. That's the gist of the preview. Now stop if you haven't watched the movie yet, because we should all be able to let out our fangirliness towards Taron Egerton first. So before we proceed more, we can talk about the movie with a clear mind. I'm just kidding. He's way too dapper and too cute to not be talked about here. But seriously, after this, there will be a lot of spoilers, and if you don't want that, stop. Okay, so the movie viewers, were being served with a bunch of action sequences first, but this is different from those in Baby Driver or Atomic Blonde. It was epic, yes, but I had trouble following it, so even though I know what's going on, I wasn't really satisfied. They did all of their action sequences like that, so was I entertained? Yes. But do I think it's a great action sequence? Not so much. I actually felt dizzy at some point. Story-wise, it's similar to the previous one. A villain that wants to rule the world in her or his own way, which in this case is commandeering the drugs market while taking basically everyone in the world as their hostage. So I can't comment much on the story, but I can definitely comment about the Statesman. That new agency is definitely rich with things to fangirl at. I will talk a lot about characters in here, so I apologize if I go back and forth with various characters in this movie. Statesman is the American copy of Kingsman, only with different backgrounds, but everything else is the same. The way their gadget works, the organization structure, etc. First one that I want to talk about is Channing Tatum. I feel like he's being treated the same way Ryan Reynolds was being treated in the movie Life. They were in the posters, the big one as one of the good guys, but they actually doesn't have enough face time in the movie itself. We only saw Channing Tatum once in the beginning with this awesome fighting sequence, but after that he was on ice, which was pretty disappointing for me at least. I mean, I was looking forward to see him as the American protagonist with the most face time, or maybe because I don't know who was the Statesman with the electrical lasso. And if Channing Tatum has the most face time, he probably became the bad guy, and I don't want that. But anyway, it's just sad that I don't get to see more of Channing Tatum. That's all. Another Statesman that I don't agree with is Halle Berry playing the support. I know she has the charisma to play bigger characters, maybe even the leader of the bunch, but she played the support somehow. I don't know, my heart is just not in it, you know? And the one who got the part as the leader is Jeff Bridges. Well, he's a good actor. I enjoyed him very much in our IPD, and he's still fun to watch, but I don't know. I just think that Halle Berry is so much more than just a support, that's all. From the Kingsman, there are two people that I want to talk about, and they are Merlin and Harry Hart. When I saw Harry at first in trailers, I was so skeptical of him that I'm sure that this movie will be a train wreck, or at least the finding of Harry Hart would be a train wreck. He was supposed to be dead, but how the hell can he be alive again? But turns out his transition was pretty smooth. I understand how Harry can survive and how can he missed all of those months or maybe years of his life. Although with the resources that the statesman got, I'm surprised that they aren't able to track where Harry comes from. Or maybe there just aren't enough explanation or time to make said explanation. Next up is Merlin, and I have to say, I love him more here than in the first movie. He's more open and I can see that he is vital to the Kingsman's operation. I even have the fleeting thought that he might be able to be together with Ginger Ale / Halle Berry, but that didn't happen. He died instead. Died. I honestly like him more, and now you kill him, huh? Huh? Why? I disagree so much when he blew up, but what can I do? Now I will talk about the most important character in any Kingsman movie, the villain. If you see the first one, then you will know that Richmond Valentine is one crazy man with dreams of a peaceful world. He just wants to reach that dream with the wrong way. And now we are introduced with the same level, or at least similar level of insanity and a touch of genocide. Always. Meet Poppy Adams, a drug lord with a wonton for the 50s. And boy does she has a plan for the future. She might not be as ruthless as Valentine, suggesting that, yes, I do like Valentine much more as a villain than Poppy, but that doesn't mean that she is not interesting. I like everything about her. The way she talks and her obsession screams cuckoo crazy. But I only have one teeny tiny thing that I don't like, which is the way she died. I don't feel any sort of satisfying finish from that conclusion, while with Valentine, it's different. I am thoroughly satisfied when he died. But regardless of which villain that I like best, Poppy is still the most interesting character of all characters from the Golden Circle. Sorry, protagonist. Now, as always, the question is, should you watch it? Sure, why not? I'm not giving it 5 out of 5 stars, but it's still amusing to watch. And if you don't invest to the characters the way I do, you'll still get a good action kick out of it. Not only that you will be entertained with a good storyline and action, you might learn a thing or two about the war on drugs itself. So who knows, it would be a fulfilling movie after all. And that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. And I watched this in 2 different theaters. One is the regular theater and one is in Starium. And if you don't know, Starium is just a huge theater with many more audio, and to be honest, and I don't mean to be rude, Starium is a good theater maybe if you want to watch a movie that has many music in it, and you know, something musical maybe, or maybe something about a performance. But when it comes to action movie, I do not see that much different from regular theaters. For me, it's just way louder. That's all. That's the only difference between the regular and Starium theaters. So for the cinema franchise, I do not mean any ill will. I just say to you what I feel when I was in Starium theater. But I still enjoy it nevertheless, and you should watch it too, because I'm pretty sure right now it's still in theaters. I will edit it as fast as I can, so you will be able to enjoy the review, and you will be able to enjoy the movie as well. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and please do not forget to follow my Facebook and Instagram. I have a Facebook fan page, and I also have an Instagram. I usually post more on my Instagram, so please follow me. Thank you very much. Thank you so much again. As always, I will see you next time. Bye!